Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sarah from Year of Boxes. Today we're having a look at the November 2019 Once Upon a Book Club. Now I'm very late with this one. I totally understand that. We were already into January 2020. Like I said, this is the November 2019 box, but what happened is I actually received this in December for some reason. I think it was like the middle of December, and then I was really excited about the book inside and I wanted to read it prior to doing the unboxing for you guys, because with my book subscriptions, I prefer to read the book prior to sharing the box with you. It just makes it easier. I like that I'm able to talk about it and I'm more knowledgeable in regards to what's inside. So if you're not familiar with Once Upon a Book Club, this is actually how the box goes, but it opens up this way. It is the cutest box as far as packaging goes. I absolutely love it. They're obviously a book subscription. They have an adult box and a young adult box. This is the adult box. They are $34.99 per month. I think it's cheaper if you sign up for a longer subscription. They are shipping worldwide, $9.50 to the US, $17 Canada, and $26.50 international. Now, what I love about Once Upon a Book Club is that it says bringing books to life monthly. That's the little tagline on the top there. What they do is they include gifts to go along with your book. And so as you read the book, you are supposed to open the gift. So it creates this really wonderful reading experience. I just absolutely love it. It's so unique and it prolongs the unboxing of the box. You don't just rip through it the moment it arrives in the mail. Depending on how long it takes you to read the book, it's going to last longer than that, if that makes sense. So right on top, we have a little pamphlet from them. It does tell us that this is the November box. And then inside, oh, it shows us right there what book it is. And it has discussion dates. So they're very active on their social media, so Facebook and Instagram. And so for each month and each box and each book, they have like challenges and discussion questions, and yes, just very interactive. So if you're looking for a book community, this is also a really great option, not just the subscription itself, but the community that it's kind of created as well. I feel like I'm totally rambling. Okay, so here's a quick peek at all of the gifts. So now what I do with my Once Upon a Book Club reviews is I just want to show you all of the gifts, and then I'm going to show you the book, and then I'm going to open up the gifts, and then we're going to talk about them. They usually do a print as well. So this is on nice cardstock, and it says, "She walks her own path, makes her own rules. She is so entirely and utterly herself." And that's Lisa Jewell, and that's the author of the book. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Does that have it? Yeah, that has a number on it. So as you can see, they all have page numbers on them. I'm going to get to the book in a minute. We also have this one, which is page 179. And then we have some extra, so here's some book club perks in there. I'm not going to go through those this time. And then, what else do we have? And then we also have this. So I think this is an extra. It doesn't have a page number on it. Anyways, this is a really cool print. Forgive us. I wonder if this has something to do with the book. Anyways, I want to show you guys the book. I'm just excited about the book. Okay. The November adult book is The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. So I'm very familiar with Lisa Jewell. I've read her other book, Then She Was Gone, and I was really excited for this one. I received it a while ago from the publishing company as kind of like an early read before it was even released. I got partway through, not even partway, I would say a quarter of the way through, and then when I saw that it had shown up in my Once Upon a Book Club box, I was like, okay, I have to finish reading this. So this is a thriller. It's awesome. I loved it. So I read the first little bit of it when I first received the book from the publisher, and it was a little bit overwhelming at first. There's a lot going on. It's a little bit confusing, but if you just stick it out and persevere through the first, I want to say maybe quarter of the book, not quite, maybe, yeah, not quite, like less than that, it'll all start kind of coming together, and it still makes you think a lot. because it's told from different perspectives, but it is so good, and it just really picks up as you go through it. I read it over Christmas break. I say Christmas break like I'm in school, over the holidays, and I ended up finishing it in a few days. So anyways, highly recommend Lisa Jewell as an author. Highly recommend this book if you like a thriller. I've totally rambled, so I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to open up the rest of the gifts, and then I'm going to show you guys what they are. So if you don't want these to be spoiled, I know we're past November already, so I'm sure if you've received this box, you've already seen what's in these. But if you don't want spoilers, don't watch the rest of the unboxing. And if you do want spoilers, keep on watching. Okay, so I've opened up all of the gifts, and I'm just going to go through them quickly. So first up, page 25. So when we reach page 25 in the book, there's going to be a little note that tells you to open your first gift. And so here we have kind of what's supposed to be a lucky rabbit's foot. It's got the chain on there and the hook. And this is a very important part of, I shouldn't say a very important part, but it's definitely a part in the book where one of the characters is actually found with a rabbit's foot, and then we learn a little bit more about it as the book goes on and why it was there and things like that. So that is our first one. I think then our next one is page 102, and inside we had this. So it is a passport and a little passport holder, and look at how detailed they get. They actually have a picture in there, and it has the name, I think, of the person in the book. So one of the characters, I think it's told from 3 different perspectives, if I remember correctly. At one point, one of the characters needs a passport, and she has to go to her ex-husband. There's some turmoil there. That's a big part of the story. It's actually kind of very interesting, but she needs to go to him to help him, for him to help her get a passport, if I am explaining that correctly. Okay, next up was this. It was page 179, and when we open it up, we have house rules. So this is how detailed they get. There was a part in the book where one of the characters, who I really did not like, and you won't like either, created these set of house rules. It's almost like a little bit of a cult, but I don't want to give you more details than that. And it's crazy. No haircuts without permission, no television, no visitors, no vanity, no greed. That's just a few of them. No plastic containers, anyways. And he just kept adding to it. So they get very detailed with their little gifts, and it really makes the book come to life. And then lastly, we have page 265. We have this little crossbody bag. I think that there is probably, and there's keys inside. Okay, so this is another thing that is very detailed of them, and I'm very impressed. One of the characters, again, the one that I don't like very much, at this point in the book, you find out that he wears this. Nobody really knows about it, but he wears like a crossbody bag with the keys inside and some other things. Anyways, and then it starts to kind of unravel from there. So those are our gifts, along with the picture up there, which I have to figure out if that's from the book. Anyways, and then our print, and yeah. Super fun, really good book. I love when they feature thrillers. I wish they did that more often, or I wish that we could choose which genre we wanted. Because, yes, anyways, I usually unbox the thrillers for you guys. So the next one that they have, I hope to unbox that one for you. Let me know what you think. Do you like the idea of this book subscription? And do you have any suggestions? If I liked this book, do you have any others that I should read? Because I need a couple new books to read. Anyways, I will leave it at that. I will put details down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with more.